Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and as always, thanks so much for your continued support. It's just a quick on the fly video actually. It's almost an update to my stuff shooting on the range. Right, without further ado, I'm going to launch straight into it. As blokes do, I was having a little stalk around on eBay. Horrible place to buy stuff from, I fully understand that. But I saw this scope, a 3 to 9 by 40 AO half mil dot wolf scope, and it was going for absolutely peanuts, guys, about 20 quid or so. And I thought, well, I want one to put on the FWB because my eyesight is nowhere near as good as it used to be with iron sights. However, today I received a, I think it's from Optics Warehouse or something like that, where I got this scope from. And why the scopes are so cheap is because they've had some sort of water damage on the boxes. The actual scope themselves are absolutely blinding. There's no damage whatsoever. And so I was expecting the worst. Well, I got it delivered today, and I don't know if the camera will pick this up. There's a little bit of water marking on the box. Inside it was absolutely, I'm not going to get this open, but inside it's absolutely pristine. My God. Now, I'm a big Hawk fan. I like using like Hawk Vantage and scopes like that. I looked through this jobby, and the glass is absolutely superb. Lovely crisp reticle. Everything is so smooth on it. Pretty much, I would say it's actually better in my Hawk scopes. I mean, everything turns really lovely and smoothly. It's an absolutely excellent scope. So then I had an epiphany again. I'm going to stick this on the 95. On the 95 the other day, I was not impressed with my accuracy with this little gun, and I just couldn't put my finger on what was causing the issues. Yeah, I'll accept I was cold, and I'll accept maybe a bit rusty. And then I had a little think about, could it possibly be pellets what are throwing my shots out? Now, usually HWs shoot well on air arms field. I don't know, I had a little think, and I thought, well, when I was a young'un, probably the go-to pellet for shooting like my old 77-97 was HW95 Superdome. So I'd done the good stuff and ordered some pellets, so I got some Superdome. I also got some HW own brand, and I zeroed the new scope in on this. By God, it's windy outside, guys. I want to show you something. That is the group I shot when I was zeroing it, and this, I put 5 here and then I moved the cluster across. I want to if I can get my calipers working. Oops. That group centre to centre is 17mm. Now this was shot in windy conditions, and not only that, it was shot at 35 metres, because that's my normal zero range from the guns hunting. So I'm assuming, given the conditions outside are a lot worse than they were a few days ago, in the fact of the wind and stuff, I'm not going to be using Diablo Fields in this gun anymore. These shoot okay in the 97, but I'm not using them in here. I'm going to go back to Superdome. I'm absolutely gobsmacked how accurate it was. I actually put a smile on my face. I had some tiny little chalk targets propped up next to this, and I was just obliterating them every shot. very happy with the accuracy of this gun. I have full confidence in it again. I suppose that's what I'm trying to say. I would feel very confident using this to hunt live quarry with. I'm going to get out of the range some point and do the good old one of shooting every 5 yards so I can see my aim off points at various ranges. All I can say is with this new scope on and switching the pellets has transformed a gun what was shooting almost split groups like I was getting the other day at 30, like a cluster here and a cluster here, to doing that. So I'm very happy indeed. And what I will say, guys, before you discount these wolf scopes as cheap Chinese rubbish, I mean most scopes are made in China anyway, for 20-30 quid, guys, give them a punt. If I'm wrong, but you might be pleasantly surprised. I certainly was. Like I say, the quality of this glass is absolutely amazing for the price point. Fully appreciate if that didn't come in a damaged box, the scope would be a lot more expensive, but what it is. Happy days, guys. And for Luke Williams, one of my subscribers, fella, I honestly haven't forgotten about putting some sling studs on the rifle and showing you how to do it and getting everything aligned. I've got some. I will be putting them on this shortly. However, the ones for the barrel are the wrong size, so I've had to reorder some new ones for that. As soon as they come in, fella, I promise you we'll stick this in a vise and I'll show you how I mount the sling. And with that, guys, thanks very much for your continued support and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.